Hello, hello, and welcome back to, what game is this? Remember the Flowers. Yes, that's the title of this. And we're back with Damien, the better boy. I don't know if I believe that yet, but I want to believe. He's definitely a lot cuter than Cooper, that's for sure. But, yeah, we'll just, get right into things. Um, what do you say? Uh, uh, what say you? Want to turn this into a race? Interesting proposition, but what do you have in mind? Last one to our goal has to buy the winner whatever they want in the cafe. Oh lord, I don't think I have enough funds to handle your caffeine addiction. Guess you just have to beat me then. I'll see you at the hilltop benches. With that, Damien speeds off. Hey, no fair. I'm the one who needs the handicap here. I yell as I start trying to catch up to him. It's still fairly dark out, and what's worse is that the natural trail we take doesn't have many lights. Damien told me because he's a tiger, he had better night vision, so I usually just follow his lead. He's tripped only a few times on our outings, so it's pretty reliable. I'm usually too nervous to wear headphones at this time of morning. There are a few branches along the path that are by light posts. The path goes around the city. Just by counting the benches, I can figure out somewhat how far we've gone. After the 11th one, I call out to Damien through our haggard breathing. Let's take a break, okay? I hear Damien screech to a stop, his breathing not nearly as bad as mine. Sure, it has been a couple miles. I'm impressed. You barely could run a mile this time last year. All thanks to my wonderful coach. I couldn't even finish a quip between my gasping breaths. Damien jogs to meet me at the benches, handing me a bottle of water. Take slow sips, and don't sit down. It'll make it harder to get going. I know. I grumble gratefully as I drink some water. We're about halfway through our run at this point, and thankfully, it's been pretty uneventful. Damien notices my constant looking behind us. You okay? Yeah, why? You're unusually tense. What's up? Oh, sorry. Not trying to be. But running at this time of the morning hasn't been the same for a while. Yeah, I gotcha. That's why we'll stick together, okay? I nod. A few months ago, Damien and I ran into someone who I'm pretty sure was a meth head. Thankfully, it was 2-on-1, and the sun was already out. But still, I would rather not have to use Damien to see Damien bloodied up like that again. It's a big reason why we haven't done this in a while. I didn't think my first time doing real first aid would be on my boyfriend. I shake my head, trying to get rid of my worries. This is supposed to be our safe space, and I'm not going to let some druggie ruin that for us. Against my better judgment, I splash the water on my face. The cool night air does its job to snap me out of my broodiness. Sigh? Okay, let's keep going. If we want to make it, we'll need to be faster, right? I put on a brave face for Damien. We've been looking forward to a day like this for so long. A day where our schedules finally align. He puts on that goofy smile I've fallen for. Right. I sprint past him, but my lead doesn't last long. Not that I mind. A bit of a healthy competition goes a long way. Damien's got that competitive edge to him, even for a morning jog. The silent night is starting to fade, partially due to our excessive partying, but mainly due to the rising sun ahead of us. Come on, Sai, we're almost there. My ability to give a verbal response dissipates after 4 miles ago. I just give him a thumbs up as I force myself up the final hill. Curse my love for this man. I hope he knows he's the only person on Earth I'd do this for. Almost there. Almost there. Damien's waving to me near the top. He's backlit by the rising sun. The only thing keeping me going at this point is him. I have to shield my eyes from the sun. The transition from night to day catches me off guard to the point where I nearly trip. I didn't even realize I'd already sped past Damien. Thankfully, Damien catches me from behind before I go flying off the hill. Whoa there, Tiger, calm down. My legs are kicking a bit, and I'm still running, but they sputter out soon after being caught. Everything feels like putty, and I have no choice but to slump against Damien's chest. Not that I mind, of course. He's breathing fairly hard too, which calms my own breathing down, ironically enough. Safe to say we took this morning run a little too seriously. You'd think it was a marathon the way we were running. Diana was right. He's really rubbing off on me. I win. Good one. No kidding. I got to my destination first. Huh? I reach up and squish his cheek fluff. I can feel his face flush a bit at that. You haven't made it to the benches yet, but I never said those were my destinations. Mine was just to get to you. I snicker. That'll teach him to pull a fast one on me, literally. Damien huffs and grumbles. He knows when he's lost. You're so lame. There's undeniably some embarrassment in his voice. He's never been one to take a loss easily. You're just lucky I went easy on you this time, on account of it being a while for you. Babe, I run all the time, just in the afternoon. Time for a victory lap? Damien cuts me off and giggles before he spins me on his arms. Oh no, it's his signature move. Hey, come on, don't be a sore loser. He's not going fast, but my body is also fried, I'm powerless to stop him. Gotta give the winner the attention he deserves. Our joint laughter breaks the morning calm on the hilltop we found ourselves on. Damien's laughter lasts longer than mine. Who would have thought having a laughing fit while recovering from a workout would be so difficult? It took us about 15 minutes to recover from our impromptu victory lap. Damien announces that, as the loser, he'd buy us both some water. There's no way in hell I was going to turn that down. Hey, it's warmer than the stuff we brought along. Just drink it slowly. That's my line. Who's trying to become a doctor again? Oh yeah? Who's actually enjoying trying to become a doctor again? Damn, you got me there. We clink our paper cones full of water, a classic park commodity. How's that going, by the way? It's going. One of my professors is a complete tool, but most of the other professors make the program manageable. That's good. I was a bit worried. Diana told me you were having troubles adjusting for a while. Yeah, I can't deny it. It's hard to move from your passion to, well, something that isn't your passion. And you're sure you're okay with that? I've made peace with it. I know my folks just want the best for me. They're not the only ones. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? Duly noted. Thanks. I rub the top of his head out of appreciation. He almost certainly starts purring. Adorable. What about you? How's your last year of undergrad going? It's, going. His purring stops and he looks down at the ground. I've moved my hand down to his back and begin rubbing in circles. What's going on? It's nothing serious. That's bullshit. Hey now, you can't offer to help me without letting me help you. What's up? Damien shifts to lean forward. It's really not that serious. I'm just not doing as well as I need to in class. That sounds fairly serious, Damien. I know. Do you want me to come over so I can help you? You're already dealing with your own master's course. You and Diana. I don't want to distract either of you. Just because I'm bad at math. Well, math was no cakewalk for me either. I'm really not looking forward to doing any measurement training. And anyways, I wouldn't have offered to help you if I didn't want to. You can rely on me too, all right? Okay. Damien leans his fur form into me, and I give him some more reassuring rubs on his back. From what Diana told me, he always has issues with school. He even enrolled later than most people for university and was only able to afford due to his sports scholarship. We've had our fair shares of all-nighters over the past couple of years, even before we started dating. I'm willing to spend a month awake just to make sure he keeps his scholarship. Remember that Diana wanted to become a math teacher before grad school. You'd be doing her a big favor by letting her teach you. Didn't she used to be a tutor when you were growing up? Oh yeah, I wouldn't have been able to make it past algebra 101 in high school if it wasn't for her. I lean back on the bench, breathing in the refreshing cool air. Actually, we met when we were in 3rd grade. My scores were so bad halfway through the term that my teacher was already prepping me to be held back. I remember being so scared. My stomach was in a knot when I called my mom. I was definitely crying, and my teacher just shook her head. She wasn't happy, of course, but she tried to calm me down. From what I heard, she's never been the kind of mom to punish you when you're trying your best. She certainly has her ways of seeing the whole picture. When Dad got home, he'd try and help me the best he could with my homework until Mom came home. He wasn't very good at math either, though. I think I got that from him. I shake my head, getting off topic. Anyway, I remember what happened after that call. They call very well. It's one of my only vivid memories from back then. I had my face down on my desk with my arms around my head to block out the light, sniveling and crying. Then a heavy textbook slammed onto my desk. I jumped up, trying to hide my crying. Hey, why are you crying so dang much? Well, Well, what? Spit it out already. Sorry. I haven't been doing very well lately, and do you need some help? Well, have no fear. Diana's here. Damien and I burst out laughing over my impression of her. She really was a 9-year-old superhero. Ever since then, she'd had my back and vice versa. That's honestly so cheesy, I might cry. Wouldn't blame you. She really was that kind of kid. She told me that you used to get picked on, and that she got into trouble for kicking someone's teeth out. To be fair, they were already rotting out of their skull from all of the candy they stole from me. Damien snorts at that, before pulling me under his arm for a side hug. Well, if you ever run into any more candy-stealing douchebags, you can give me a ring and I'll be there ASAP. Aw, come on. At least let me try and fight my own battles. I can handle myself. Can you? I love this face. Like, I really do. It's just, why this man's so cute? Hey, I'll have you know, I've beaten Diana before. You mean the time she got her wisdom teeth out, and despite the fact that she was, hopped up on loopy gas, she, still nearly kicked your ass? So I was thinking of getting a double shot espresso frappe from the cafe with extra whipped cream. I try to casually change the subject. My failure is obvious. Daring today, aren't we? Damien teases as he ruffles my hair. Normally I'd tell him to stop, but it's already a mess, so I let it go. This time. You know, that's a good point. Since it's your treat, I should think of something extravagant. I'm not sure how extravagant you're gonna get at that joint. Guess we better head over there and find out. I set up the stretch. My legs still feel a bit tight, but not enough to keep me from part 2 of our date. Damien takes my hand, and we start our trek down the hill. I'm so glad that I had my punch card filled out for your order. Guess you better think your bets through a bit more carefully, huh? I tease as I start to chip away at the mound of whipped cream on the top of my concoction. We got there. Of sugar and caffeine. Apparently. Good thing you offered to share with me, right? Sure did. As much as this looks yummy, there's no way I'd be able to finish it on my own. I pass a spoon over to Damien. We came here so much that they just knew to give me an extra spoon for the whipped cream at this point. Damien sits down next to me in our usual booth. The heating here is always busted, so it's actually kind of chilly. It's old. I think it's from the early 2000s. Damien found it on one of his runs a few years ago, and he's been coming here ever since, and eventually brought me along. It's been one of my favorite places on Earth. And do you want me to get you an actual coffee? I know sweet stuff isn't your first choice. It's fine. Guess we can call it my just desserts. I groan and Damien snickers as he plants a straw in it to take his first sip. It's also as sweet as you, babe. I groan louder. Stop. Now I'm the one who's feeling flustered. Damien can at least hide it with his fur. Meanwhile, I'm stuck with my love for my boyfriend plastered clearly on my face. The tragedy of it all. Duh, is someone feeling red in the face? Damien pulls me in again to pepper kiss on my cheek. You really are the the Antichrist. And you're my favorite devotee. Damien. As usual, he knows that he knows just what to do to get me blushing, and just how to take advantage of that. Not that I mind, of course. I give up on trying to fight back and give in to a booth side cuddle session. It's a bit awkward, but we've had plenty of practice. It usually ends up with me just leaning against his shoulder as he keeps me close. I can feel his heart beating. It's still a bit faster than our usual workout. Wouldn't be surprised if I fell back asleep here. I'm just comfortable. My phone stirs me a bit as it's vibrating in Damien's backpack. I wonder what that could be. Damien rummages through his bag and passes me my phone. There's a new message from Diana, along with an attachment. Taking care of the cats is going great, but Xander keeps eating Mikhail's food. Please teach your son some manners. The attachment is a picture of Diana holding up one of my cats, attached with the, showing us the naughty boy. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Your folks are out of town back home. Yeah, they thought of a quick vacation. Since I told them I'd stay on the campus over break. You still didn't have to do that. But I wanted to, and that's that. This is just this is just our break together. Let's enjoy it the best we can, okay? Damien's trying to fight it, but his mouth curls into a bashful smile. Sounds like a plan, see? This time it's me trying to bring Damien in for a side hug. It's a bit of he's a bit too heavy for me to pull, but he's gotten accustomed to playing along. I love you, Cyrus. I love you too, Damien. I nuzzle into his cheek fluff, but his purring revs up once again. We sit in silence for a while, enjoying this quiet morning together. Once we've had our fill of silence, we both wave to one another with one of the waitresses. We decide we might as well share breakfast together while we're here. The sun's almost up at this point. It's 8:15 a.m. We got ourselves another round of coffee to go, albeit with 90% less sugar. This is just the caffeine. Hope you have a good holiday. Damien shouts to the employees as he leaves with while I'm paying the tab. I usually give them a good tip. They're always really good to Damien. I write, "Thank you for the great meal. You all are the ones. You all are one of the only places still open," before getting up from the booth and waving goodbye as well. The warmth of the morning sun is welcome. It's almost worth waking up at 6 a.m. Oh, thanks for paying, Sai. I appreciate it. Don't mention it. You ready to head back? Yeah. I hand out my hand, and he grabs it almost instantly. We take our time walking home. By the way, do you want some help moving in? I don't have much to bring. You sure it'd be okay? I don't think it's technically allowed, but most of the staff are gone for 2 weeks at least. If anyone asks, I'll just explain to them what's going on. It's annoying that the undergrad dorms don't stay open during break. It'll be good practice for down the road. Damien nearly chokes on his coffee. Babe, warn me next time. Well, expect the unexpected. It's not even that sudden anyway. We've been discussing this for a while now. I know, but it still feels so surreal. I know what you mean. I sigh happily, squeezing his paw a bit. When I drop you off, I can head back to, scrounge some stuff up. Want to meet me there at around 3 o'clock? The dorm should be, locked up at around 5 tonight. It's a date. Aren't I lucky? Getting 2 dates in one day? Cheers. We clink our paper cups together before taking another swig of caffeine juice. That'll give me time to get ready. I got a few new outfits I want to try out for this holiday. I don't know how you can wear that stuff. They look so tight. They kind of are, but it's less about comfort and more about fashion. Oh, speaking of, I get Damien to stop so I can sift through his backpack. After a minute of rummaging, I reveal my prize, a glasses case. I can't believe you still have those. I can. They're one of my most prized possessions. I proudly put on the pair of glasses. Damien got them for my birthday last year, and I have been wearing them ever since. I wish I could have gotten you something else. That was your first birthday after we got together, and they're not special or anything special. He's being a bit bashful, but I won't have any of that. You work your butt off for them, Damien. That's why they mean so much to me. I use my middle finger to adjust them. Damien, you're why they're special. You're way better than anything a name a designer brand could come up with. Come on, Sai, you're being overdramatic. His tail swishes. He's always been anxious about gifts. Despite his reputation on the court, he has bouts of damaging self-consciousness. I blame his folks. I use these opportunities to build up his confidence like he did mine. You know, I got my hospital ID badge with these on. That should arrive when school starts back up. You did? His voice betrays a hint of doubt. Yes, sir. I did. I love him. And just like I love you, Damien. Before he can even reply, I take his hand in mine and pull him closer so I can plant a kiss on his cheek. He bristles for a moment before relaxing. His voice is a bit shaky. Thanks, Cyrus. Sorry, I shouldn't get so emotional over stuff like this. You're allowed to feel whatever you want, Damien, okay? He nods, trying to put on a brave face. Okay. We walk in silence for a bit, besides the occasional sip from our coffees. I want to give Damien some time to collect himself. I try to act natural by looking at the buildings trailing around us, so he doesn't know I see him wiping his face. Once he takes a deep breath, he starts back up. So, your parents were really fine with you staying on campus? Yeah, they were cool about it. I told them it was, for a few reasons, and they didn't bat an eye. What were the reasons? Well, I'm holding one of their paws right now. I give his paw a squeeze, and that bashful smile comes out again. You're so corny. What else, though? It might be one of my last winters here on campus. I wanted to see the city when it was nice and quiet. It's almost like a completely different town when the students are gone. We start making our way through the maze of crosswalks to get to our favorite bridge. It is nice, but it kind of sucks that most of the best places are closed down. I guess so. But that just means we can find some more hidden gems, like the cafe. Very true. Maybe we can even find some antique shops. One of my friends back in Vermont would take me along with when we got the chance. Found some interesting things, to say the least. You're such a gentleman. Maybe we can find a candy store to get you some hard candies. Come on, respect your elders. Besides, you know I have a sweet tooth, so I'll gladly accept them. You make a great case for yourself, old-timer. Huh. I ruffle Damien's fur again. He's giggling all the while. Oh. Whippersnapper. Oh, hey, looky. Huh? Damien stops dead in his tracks and points to where I look. At this point, the sun is well above the horizon, illuminating the wintry Arizona morning. Wow. Pretty, right? Sure is. I wonder how it'd look covered in snow. Good luck with that. It would probably melt the second it landed. Who knows? Maybe one day. I'd love to share a nice snowy night with a certain tiger. I'd love to be said tiger. I would too. We spend a decent amount of time admiring the scenery, sipping the rest of our coffee while we hold each other's close. Yeah, staying on campus was a good call. The campus is uncharacteristically quiet. There's not even a single red Solo cup on the ground. As long as I love our mornings together, I desperately need that shower. Damien's walking me back home quite an eventful morning we had together. Do you want me to pick you up? Usually I'd say no, since it's a nice walk through campus. But after our marathon, I think that'd be best. Sounds good. This is gonna be fun. A whole 2 weeks together. We still gotta keep it down low. Someone might hear. Let them hear. I want everyone to know. I cut him off by clamping my palm over his mouth. No, bad kitty. He just started purring as if nothing happened. I love this goober. We're almost home. This would usually be where we'd say goodbye for a while, but not this time. This time, it'll actually be see you later. Hey, Cyrus. Huh? I love you, and... He starts to say something else, but it's hard to make it out what it is. Everything goes dark for a moment, until I met with... He's gotta be such a spoil sport, doesn't he? Like, I want the tiger. I blame Torihiko. I just do. That man didn't... Like, I don't know. He's not a template for what I want. I swear. That's why I keep telling myself I like Shin and Moriyanatsu and not Torihiko, despite the fact that, like, my fucking lock screen on my phone is a drawing of Torihiko. It is what it is. But yeah, I think I'll we'll stop the episode here, you know, so this part can be for Damien and not this lad. So hopefully I'll see you all around.